Hi there Aries, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for December. Now this is a month which for some of us focuses on Christmas and New Year celebrations, but of course that's not true of everybody watching this video. So if I don't focus on this entirely, please understand that is why. But as you enter into this new month, the backdrop energy does come from the lunar eclipse which occurred towards the end of November. And this is suggesting that communication really is a very important facet of your situation as you enter December. This is reinforced by the fact that the Sun is in opposition with Jupiter in week 1, which can make you super optimistic, but also see you get overwhelmed a little bit by options, may see you promise more than you can realistically deliver. The quarter moon of the 6th asks you to just earth down, think more of the consequences of anything you're doing. So if you are having a great time of it, attending parties and imbibing, just think that you've also got those ordinary things that you have to be up to speed with as well. Now on the 11th, Mercury moves into the same part of your horoscope as also the Sun, followed by a sparkling new moon on the 13th. So this energy of expansion and adventurism is certainly shaping up. It's going to be emphasised even more by the fact that on the 11th, Uranus, which in your sign has been tracking backwards for the last 5.5 months, starts to go forwards. But also, Venus, the planet of love, joins up with this other energy on the 16th, also making its way into this more expansive area. The inference here is that I really do feel the change can be as good as a rest. If you are going to be staying nearer to home because of circumstances, well, change your routine, your pattern, eat different kind of foods, spend time with people that you perhaps know less well. All of it can be much more stimulating than you might imagine. If you're lucky enough to be able to move around more in the world, it really wouldn't be a surprise if you spend part of this month away from your normal environs. Now, whether this is soaking up the sun on the beach or in some groovy ski resort is really down to you. It could just be with friends in another part of the country. But that change can really be good for you. It can get you out of your environs and give you a sense that things can be fresher and more stimulating. I think you could find yourself having a little bit of cabin fever if you are too much around your ordinary environs. And yet, on the 21st, the Sun does move, as it always does at this time of the year, into the most traditional part of your horoscope. It's moved to the top. It's about responsibilities, obligations, and you may have to provide the lead. But in the run-up to Christmas, across those 4 or 5 days, Venus is also going opposite Jupiter, which can give us all a real desire to be very generous, to really enter into the Christmas spirit like never before. And it's possible that you will splash out on some last-minute Christmas gifts because you don't want to stint on anything or feel that anyone's not getting the very best. However, Mars also moves on the 26th. It moves into a super location for you because it gives you much more desire to get together with other people socially. And you could see in the new year with a group of people who are great fun to be with, as Uranus, Jupiter and also Mars forge a really wonderful angle together, which can be great for you. But in the last week of this month and of this year, the Sun is side by side with Pluto. And this really asks you, when it comes to forging your New Year's resolutions, to think very carefully about your role in life, about work, responsibilities and obligations. But if you can balance this against this other need to have change, you might get, through some thinking, through some talking and research, to where you need to be as you burst into next year. It's been a pleasure being with you. Wishing you a very happy Christmas and New Year, and goodbye for now.